This is the Google 1 month overview reading for the month of June 2024. It's currently May 20th, 2024, 8:29 p.m. Eastern Time. Google at the time of this reading is currently $178.46. That's USD. The shuffle video for the June Google reading was created on May 2nd, 2024 at 9:57 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the video playing in the lower left corner. The overall theme and behavior for Google in June, we have a pop and drop. Actually, both the theme card and the crossing card are very, very similar kind of sharp patterns where we have this prominent move higher and then a full retracement. There's an important high here on a 1-year chart scale. Yeah, it looks like we have a highest high here in the month of June. Although I will say that the cross-reading congruency for the Sun card is actually taking place here in May. Interesting. Oh, in any case, behavior around the highest high or highs, probably more than one high here for the month of June. We have multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance, and then behavior around the lowest low for the month of June. We have a brief peak that's easily missed, followed by a decline through multiple support levels, taking us into the low. Now, I'm going to get into the day-by-day chart behavior as well as timing the highs and the lows and the best trade opportunities, all that stuff in just a moment. Before I do that, I want to make sure you're aware. The whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. We do that by following the rule of karma for the channel. You go to the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, and 5% of the profits from every profitable trade utilizing this information should be donated forward to one of these charities, or pick a charity of your choosing as long as you're paying 5% forward, and then 5% should be sent back to the channel through one of these links. If you're international, you can use Wise or you can use YouTube tips. And that leaves you at 90%. Make sure to spend that 90% out of love. As long as you follow those rules, you follow the rule of karma for the channel, the universe considers you an angel investor. It's going to send it back to you tenfold for following through. Blessings to all my angel investors. So let's get back into it. So it looks like we're falling from the last trading day of May was probably a peak that so we have this U-shaped dip, and then we kind of that peak there. Looks like we sell off from pretty notably on the 3rd. Overnight, pretty big move to the upside, either that or first thing in the morning, pretty big move to the upside on the 4th. In the midst of erratic behavior back and forth to the same price level, we'll revisit a crest that was recently a past opportunity. This is one of the strongest locations for a highest high. I think it's probably a highest high thus far. There's really two ways that you could read the June reading. Yeah, I think we probably see the highest high more than once. So this is one of the highest highs, right? And then overbought crest that we sell off from through multiple support levels into another prominent trough or low here on the 5th, 6th. Important support level on the 6th highlighted on a 1-year chart scale minimum. Trade opportunity on the 5th, the 6th, and on the 3rd. We'll talk about all that in more detail in the paid version. And it's possible that we see a high again here on the 6th. It's possible, but there's 3 pokes through the same trend line followed by a sharp drop off at the 3rd poke there on the 7th. In a lot of the readings for June, I'm seeing lowest lows here in the first week, on the 3rd, 4th, and then again around the 6th, 7th. But I don't think I think Google probably diverges from the overall pattern here. On the 10th, we have sideways rotation along key support level. That turns into, there's actually a pop and drop there as well off of that support level, and then the decline increasing with momentum on the 11th, moving forward in time, turns into a rally on the 12th. That rally offers trade opportunity, hit a key resistance level on the 12th, 13th, and then decline pretty notably from that resistance level on the 13th. There's a speaker there that'll impact Google. Whatever they're speaking on should not be relied upon. And then on the 14th, we have a rally along a diagonal trend line, breaking through horizontal resistance and another resistance before pulling back to somewhere between those two price levels. My sense is that there's a pretty notable decline from the 13th into the 14th before that rally. Before we go any further, though, let's take a look and see how we did for April. This was a pretty solid reading, as far as I could tell here. We had a prominent trough on the 4th. I had a difficult time pinpointing the lowest low, and you can see because it was pretty erratic, but there was a couple of places here on the 4th, here on the 9th, 10th, or here on the weekend of the 22nd. And it looks like we ended up having a low here on the 4th, and then on the 19th, the weekend of the 19th and the 22nd, we revisited, almost came back to a low. But then we have a highest high here on the 26th. I have a highest high for the 25th and the 26th, 29th. And you can see how that took place. That was pretty solid. Anybody that opened up a long position on the 22nd, as instructed by the reading, if you have the paid version of the reading, you would open up a long position here on the 22nd. Possibly a little bit on the 19th too, but on the 22nd, you would open up a long position, and you would have closed out of that long position, looks like on the 29th, so we would have left a little on the table, but still, that's a really, really solid gain, and I would have advised everybody to close out with a move like that. I would have closed out right there. Either way, still a really solid trade. On the 2nd, we had an opportunity to open up a short position, close a short position, it looks like on the 4th or the 5th. That would have panned out really solid. On the 15th, I advise people to open up a short position. Anybody that opened up a short position on the 16th, or excuse me, on the 15th would have been very happy camper. I would have advised to close that on the 22nd. So maybe we would have missed a little bit here on the 19th, but closing it on the 22nd still would have been a really solid trade. All of these trades are really, really solid, guys. This was an excellent reading. So if you're interested, guys, if you're wondering, by the way, that Google reading for April was created on March 12th, 2024. Oh wait, that's a short. Where is it? Here. February 2nd, 2024, 8:13 p.m. Eastern Time. That's way ahead of schedule, my friends, like 2 months ahead of time. With that type of accuracy, you can't find that anywhere else in the world, guys. If you're interested in the paid version, it's a really great way to support the channel. What you get in the paid version is information you won't find anywhere else, as far as highest highs, lowest lows, what type of chart behavior to look for as far as entry and exit into and out of the general timing of those highs and lows, and then price level information whenever we're able to extrapolate that as well. All of that in the paid version, well ahead of the market. We're running roughly a 95% accuracy right now, guys, a 95% accuracy. So with that said, you get the paid version here under hover over our services on our website, TarotForTraders.com. Click on As a Meta post, scroll down to monthly subscription, click here to order. You can subscribe to just Google or any of these stickers individually, or you can subscribe and get the paid version of all of them for the all paid monthlies predictions. It also gives you access to the one-offs when people order custom monthlies. You get access to those as well. And there's usually at least a couple of customs every month. So thank you to everybody that goes ahead and does that. Really great way again to support the channel and show your appreciation. And you guys are really the core foundation of support for the channel. Not to mention it's also the most popular subscription on the channel. All right, guys, let's get back into it. So probably there was a trade opportunity at a peak at the end of the day on the 14th, and we have a pretty notable decline. Matter of fact, it looks like what actually takes place is we decline from that rally on the 14th over the weekend. We decline through an important technical price level on a multi-day scale, and we open lower than that on the 17th with a significant decline on the 17th. On the 18th, I'm advised to be cautious. Some sort of tricky chart behavior, either multiple false tops or bottoms, whipsaw action, some sort of like falsely triggered indicator, things like that'll take place. Usually you see a lot of sideways rotation with the prudence card too, but we do have the possibility of a highest high. This is one of the strongest locations. This is probably the last place, if we're going to see the highest high more than once, this would be the last place that we see the highest high. Significant drop over the weekend, a trade opportunity there on the 18th, a significant drop over the holiday, I should say, and then on the 20th, decline increase, continuing through multiple support levels. There may be a little bit of a pop and drop there as well. On the 20th, we have a peak that turns into a valley, then turns back into a peak, so like two peaks with a U-shaped dip in between. On the 24th, looks like we probably open higher on the 24th, and there's a rally that turns over there on the 24th. On the 25th, we have a rally that increases with momentum moving forward in time, and then on the 26th, we have a sideways S formation within a channel. Probably a lot of decline. We likely gap down on the 25th, and then a lot of decline on the 26th, taking us into lows for the month on the 27th, 28th. Three crisscrosses back and forth through the same price level on the 27th. On the 28th, we have a crest that we sell off from down to and through support, and we do a U-shaped reversal below that support, come back and reuse it as support. And then it looks like we have an even lower low in July. Let me double check on that. Yeah, we have another low in July, it looks like, so this decline probably continues into July. Sneak preview for July is a period of volatility that ends with a fast sudden move higher. And that's Google for June 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. You know where to go, you know what to do. We're counting on you here at Tarot for Traders. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the Discord channel. Everybody else, I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay tuned if you got the paid version.